Hello and welcome to King POSH's Garage. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, whatever it is. Today I want to show you guys this. This is my Nissan GTR Nismo R35 2020. I was getting everything ready for the picture, and now I'm going to show you guys the share code, the tune, a replay, all that in one. Let me show you guys everything that I can show you about this vehicle. So first off, I have everything pretty much just set up here. So if I just do drift, best for handling, it's S1 class. So if we just start with that, as you can tell, my tune is number 1. Absolutely amazing. There's a lot of other ones here, but they're, we got rear-wheel drive for most of them. There's an all-wheel drive. It only has 829 horsepower, but I was able to get 1,047 horsepower all-wheel drive. So, excited for that. Got the share code? Great. Definitely check out this car. You're going to love it. I put a lot of time into it, and you're going to see why it works so well. So let's go to my recent captures. Let's see where I have it. I was taking pictures. As you can tell, there's the picture that you saw as the thumbnail. I was showing pictures to my friends and so forth. It's probably down here. I need to do that over here to find it, just because I was focusing on everything else. There it is. So we are going to watch it. And then you're going to see, this is just halfway through. I just got to rewind it a little bit. There we go. Okay. It's funny, I saved 5 minutes and it said like 4:21. It was really weird. I'm missing a minute, but that's okay. We still see the whole thing go down. At least you guys get to see the points. At least I pulled with this thing, and you could probably do better. Look at that. There was 110 when I turned. I mean, you know it's good when it's hitting those numbers. Look at that. 155 when I hit the turn again. Awesome. This thing is an absolute beast. There's 201, 202, and I got the turn again. So you can definitely hit some really good numbers with this setup. And 352, not bad. These are all keys that you look for. Like this, here's 400 right there. That's another key. You're trying to hit those certain numbers. I wish I hit a 430 before I had a turn there. That's okay. Maybe you will. There's a 500. That's also a key note that I look for. Gotta watch out for those potholes, but there's 600, not too bad. Like I said, I start slowing down. I start really just soaking in as many points as possible. There, I want to hit 700 as soon as possible. That's not too bad. You're able to hit 730. That's a plus right there. Before you turn, I want 730 plus. Right there. And I really messed with 5th gear on this one. I went up and down the hill right here. I went down that hill that we just went down 6 times trying to get even fifth gear just dialed in. And I've done that with a couple cars too that I was tuning. With Ferrari, I really tuned the fifth gear now. Made up. Either way, it all works out. We're in the millions already, so that's always a plus there too. First, second, and bring it into a 1.118. Absolutely amazing setup. So much fun to drive. But as you can tell, there's a whole lot of other cars I'm going to be showing soon. I have so many things, Hondas, and there's the GTO down there, the Ferrari I have to show. I did a Volvo. I can't wait for you guys to see that. So that's all exciting stuff. But yeah, so that's the video of the of my build of my tune. Whatever. It's my first video of the night. It's always a mess up. Either way, we got a stock drivetrain on here. And the reason I don't have a wide body kit is because it's heavy. Even when you try to save as much weight from it, you're still a couple hundred pounds heavier than stock. As you can tell, it goes up to 4,000 pounds. It goes from 3,307 up to 4,028. I can get it down to, I think, 3,600. So it's still like 200 pounds heavier by doing that. And also you're adding a whole lot of grip. All right, this would be great for racing, but for drifting, no, you don't want it. Okay, I retried. I tried tuning it. I tried to take my same tune and throw it on here and put the wide body kit. It did not work. It was just too grippy. It bogged down and it was just a mess. So, you know, that's just what it is. As you can tell, not much stuff is on this vehicle, but plenty enough. It does look good with everything that they have. Now I have just the charge thing in there. It's the fins. It kind of reminds me of like the Mitsubishi MR. I forget what year, but it had the fins on top, which was really cool, so I decided to do that. All right, if I took them off, as you can tell, it would go up to an S2 901, so it is all set. All right, I looked at this one too for, like, you know, racing purposes. But yeah, so that's what that is, and I definitely had to have the you know, the hood. This is what it just looks like normally. And then, of course, this is lighter. It's 2 pounds, just 2 pounds. It should be like 6 or something. Either way, I'm happy it's just 2 pounds because it kept it in S1. It would probably went up to an S2 if it was anything else. And then I just painted the car pretty much the that carbon fiber black just to go with the hood. All right, and as you can tell, the rims are a little weird looking, but guys, this is what I had to run. All right, I looked at other rim options. I did. I painted the rims black also as well, so we can look at other rim options and just show you guys different colors. Either way, I have snow tire compound on here. All right, we just got stock 255s in the front, and we got 305s in the rear. I had to make it a little bit more. As you can tell, if I went with just the stock, it would have been an S2. Couldn't do that. All right, here I could have done that, but as you're adding grip, you know, let's try to have the grip minimized as much as possible. All right, so my rims, I forget where they're at. I really do. I've been tuning cars like mad. Nope, it's on this one. My bad. I've never used this rim before in this game, so give me a break. So I'm using the American Racing rims on a Japanese car. Doesn't matter, right? Great. But yeah, so you know, there are other rims you could go with. These, for instance, you could run these and run black. You know, So those are your other option right there. And then, you got the heavier rims, like these ones right here. You could run those ones, these ones, or these ones. Give your vehicle a lift. But I went with these ones just because they're different. They really just sets the car apart from everybody else. I really haven't seen anybody run these rims. Maybe on a truck or like one of those off-road buggies, but not on here. And it kind of just it gives it its own class. So we got 20s in the front and 20s in the rear. I was very fortunate I didn't have to increase the rim size. All right, now I just have the stock front track width. As you can tell, if you try to bring it up all the way, it would go to an S2 class. And as for this, anything like here would have been an S2 class, so you couldn't do that. Here you could maximize it, but as you're doing, you're adding grip. Off-road, that, even though the handle line goes down, but, well, it's still in the red, but still, I know what I'm doing. Alright, now I have a 10-speed transmission. As you can tell, I would have went with something less if I could. Okay, but it would have taken me right up to an S2 class, and that's okay. You don't see the gears, you don't see the 10th gear at all, but it doesn't really matter. You got a drift differential in there. You could just think of it as fuel economy. I say this all the time. I mean, hey, fuel prices are going up, right? So you want a 10-speed for fuel economy. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, we got the drift springs and dampeners. That was a little joke. You can laugh. It's a quiet audience out there. I can hear the crickets. All right. And just got the stock, chassis reinforcement, and it does have a race weight reduction. So we are saving 661 US pounds on this. So, it is very light. Everything I did was get this thing as light as possible and keep it in S1 for you guys. As you can tell, everything here is going to be race all the way through. I don't remember the flywheel. I've been just working on so many cars here, and I'm like, well, I might as well get this car done for you guys, just so that I have room for more projects to get done and be shown to you guys. So we have a stock flywheel. If I try to save 2 pounds, just 2 pounds, I would be an S2 class. So let you guys know, I did everything in my power to give you the most power, the lightest as possible, and make it driftable. Car mastery, before we show the tune, this is what I have. This is what I went with. I went the extra 9,000 XP, and then you get an instant 100,000. There's nothing here for drifting. They didn't expect you to drift this. It's a grip car. It's meant for racing. I mean, that is what it is, and I said no. No, it's not. It is meant for drifting. So let's get into the tune. Let me show you guys what I've done to this thing just to get it so good. It's got a 0 to 60 in 3.049 seconds. So that's the quickest time I could get out of it. And 0 to 100 is in there too. All right. So as you can tell, the gears are really close together. All right. You're not going to see them. You're not going to see these gears at all. Okay. You're most likely just going to see second, third. If you're going down the mountain, you're going to see, fourth and fifth on that long swooping downhill part. But you're not going to see six. You're not going to see any of these stuff. All right, so I just put them just super close together in case you wanted to go down the highway drifting. You could definitely do that with that setup. My alignment is positive side. 2.3, negative 5, 3, 5, and 7. This thing has been working out amazingly. This is like the new, throw it on any car and it'll drift kind of tune. I'm telling you guys this because I'm giving you an insider, help you out. Let's look at the anti-rope bars here. I just did 3250 and 3250. You take 32.5 times it by 2, it comes up to what, a 65.00, right? So that's what I did. I just took it all the way up to stiff, calculated what was half of that, and that's the number I came up with. Springs is different. You're going to see something. There's ride height and everything. I'll explain that here in a moment. So everything's as soft as possible you can go, and that helps grab more points. And then you're going to see, why didn't I lower this thing? I'll tell you why. It didn't act right. It didn't drift right. It actually felt like it was gripping so much. And then when I said, you know what, I'm tired of dealing with this, and I raised it up. And you don't even notice the difference, all right? It's literally an inch difference. That's all it is. And you don't really notice the difference. It's not like it just instantly became a monster truck, you know. You don't know it. And it fixed the issue. It slid for days, and I was like, wow, I got to do this more often, and I do. A lot of my tunes I'm going to be showing you guys in the next couple of days are actually raised up now. I've seen a huge improvement in my points by raising the car up. It's weird. I don't know. Either way, dumping. Did I just say dumping? Dumping? Sure. Why not? No. Dampening. Okay, dampening. This is not an accident. This is exactly how I have it tuned, and it works wonders. So trust me, try it. All right. Aero, there is no downforce to worry about, so we're good there. Braking is different here. I tried 70% to the front with 130% pressure, and I didn't like it. I didn't like how it handled through the turns. And once I did 30% to the rear with 130% pressure, it fixed it. The car swings out. It's controllable for drifting. So that is different. Differential is 76, 86, 97, 97. And I only have 63% going to the rear. That is because this car is tail happy. With my setup, it is very tail happy. So to put that under control, I had only put 63% going to the rear. I had it at 71, and I had it at 84 at first. I had it at 84 first, and I spun out. Then I took it to 71. I spun out. And then when I took it down to 63, by the time I got down to 63, I had it pretty much well handled, and it works like a charm. So that's what happens. When you put these vigorous tunes on here, you've really got to, rework everything so everything works synchronized, as I could say it. So there you go. I say no because I showed you guys the springs, and that messes with everything. So yeah, there it is. And that's the only tune I have up there right now, as you're going to see. There's the Road Racer. That's mine. Like I said, you saw the other wing on there. That's the only one I have shared. This one's not shared. As you can tell, it says private. This one is public, second, third gear, non-widebody, points, King POSH Gaming at YouTube is what that says. But this one right here, as you can tell, it's got the actually the wide body on there, and it weighs 3,985 pounds. So, and it's got off-road tire compound because I needed grip and everything else. So that thing's mine. All right, you guys don't get to see that too, and that's still in a work of progress, anyways. And it's got a top speed of 250 miles per hour. So there's that. But yeah, this one's shared for you guys, and yeah, I won't probably share this one, but yeah, so it is what it is. There you have it. There's my tune, my build, my replay for the 2020 Nissan GTR R35 Nismo. Absolutely gorgeous beast. I hope you guys try my tune. I hope you guys like my tune. And yeah, well, that's enough for tonight, and I will see you guys next time with some more vehicles. Can't wait for to show you guys the Ferrari. The Ferrari is going to be amazing. It's an absolute beast. It's already #1. People are buying it up like mad. They love it. So really excited to show you that. The Porsche also is done. It's not too bad, and we'll get all through that later. Alright guys, well hey, take care, peace out, and stay sideways my friends.